Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's Bella here from Rach and Bella Crafts. Well, what a time I have had the last fortnight. The last 2 weeks have been absolutely crazy. We went to stay at the Parkway, and now we've been here at Rachel's home from Rach and Bella Crafts, who is my daughter, by the way, and I've been homeless. But you'll be pleased to know the bathroom is completed and we can go home and clean, because you can imagine the dust, can't you, when they've taken out the old bath and the old tiles, so there's dust everywhere. But not a problem, because I've got my two lovely daughters to help me. Anyway, now first of all I want to say a very big sorry about the music on the last video, and it was an accident. It had only been intended to play the first part on Rachel's papers. I didn't even know it had carried on. It was my fault because I was so busy. I hadn't checked it through. So apologies to those of you that were disturbed by it. And a big thank you to those of you that did not comment about it. I really appreciated that. That was very kind of you. But anyway, there'll be no music on this, and I probably won't use music for a very long time to come. Anyway, I hope you're all well. I'm very well, and I've had a whale of a time here with Rachel. I've been busy getting the retreat set up, for the shop, and we're doing, what are we doing? Bear with me now, because I've got a lot going on through my head. We're doing swaps. That's right, we're making a journal, and we've got a workshop. As soon as we go in on the Monday, we've got a workshop where we're all doing parts, but we've all made parts of the journal, and then we're in groups of 4 or 5, and we've got to make up the journal with the pieces that everybody has brought. That's not a very good description, but well, I'll tell you all about it when we're there. I'll do a video of it, okay? So that's at the retreat, and that will be a week Monday. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. But anyway, what are we doing today? Now, I believe we're on week 13. Can you believe it? Week 13. And we're using the leftover bits of what we've got left over on our desk. Well, my desk has been moving from the hotel to Rachel's desk. Now I'm on her dining room. So you can imagine what I've been like this week. My head is all over the place, but we're going to make something, I hope. So here's the lineup for this week. We've got Rachel and Bella on Saturday. We got Bella as well. I'm Bella. Sunday is Corey Damon. Monday is playing with paper and glue. Tuesday is G. Kerr. And Wednesday is Beyond Brass. Thursday is Hillview Journals, who's been doing a spiffing job of keeping this going for us, because she's almost made something every day. So a big thank you going to Steph. And have you seen her puppies? Oh my gosh, you've got to go and see her puppies. And go and buy one if you can. But they are absolutely gorgeous. And Friday we got Mehetaj. I hope I've said that correctly. And you can see what's going on for week 14, which will be journal flip-throughs and amazing giveaways with Rach and Bella. So we're alternating each day next week, and we're doing our flip-throughs of our journals. Okay, so now you know what's going on, and there'll be lots and lots of giveaways. So keep watching, or you might miss a giveaway. Now, what am I doing? I haven't got a clue. Yes, I have. I'm only joking. Right, I need my glue paper. I'm going to get started straight away, and I'm going to keep you guessing, because this is going to evolve. Rachel said, Mum, just do it off the top of your head. That is a big ask for me, as you know, because my head does not work like that. I like to have things planned and prepared. So I've got as much prepared as I could, but we are going to wing this, okay, guys? So bear with, and I do wonder whether I'm in a bit of a, whether I'm in the dark a bit here. Should I have put the light on? I think you're okay up there, but there may be a shadow from this box. Let me move that box out the way. I hope that's better. So please bear with me, because I'm not in my craft room. I don't know what I put under there now. Let me see. What's in there? Oh, it's a big blob of glue. We don't want that in there, do we? No. Right, good job I noticed that, because this needs to go in my journal. Because I've completed one. I've almost completed the second one. And then I've got the third one, which it's well on its way, but I thought I'd better finish one at a time. I think I didn't bring in the little cutter, so I'm sorry about this, but I've got to use it. So just bear with me a moment, and I'll try and be as quiet as I can. All right, and I'm just throwing the paper over there, and I shall tidy up afterwards. I'm making this a little bit stronger because it's going to be a card. So let's decide what size we want it to be, because I'm going to put a swatch on there. And I've got this, I've just done my stamps. These are the stamps if you want to know what they are. I did show them the other day. There's the number, which way up is that? That way. There's the number there if you want it. Rachel ordered some as well, but they are called, what are they called? They're silicone clear stamps, Globe Land, I think it's called. But there's the number there. You'll be better off typing in that number. Globe Land Vintage, and it's a sewing kit. All right? That's all I can tell you. And that's the one I've used, and I've used a couple of the others. So I should be using that in a moment, but I need to measure because I want to put a swatch on and some buttons. I think I'll take more off the top, actually. Sorry about this, but Bella's crafting on the hop here, which is a new experience for me. So let me just measure that. Yes. There we are. I can move that out the way now, guys. So let me not knock you or bang the table. Right. There we are. Which way up is that now? It is a bit dark in here, but it isn't actually. We've had fabulous weather. Absolutely fabulous weather. And it's gone on for weeks and weeks and weeks, which is really, really unusual for Great Britain. Did I bang you then? Sorry. It's a really strange setup for me. No, that's not. That's better. Right. I've just been thumbing through Pinterest. I don't know whose idea this was, but it's half mine and half somebody else's, but I haven't a clue whose it was. But I'm just winging this now, so that's going to go on there. But I need to finish doing this. I don't normally do this on camera, but I can't help it. If you're going to craft as you go along, then this will happen, as you know. Okay, so we've got bows on the back. I might strengthen that up with some coffee paper later so that we can write on the back if we need to. Right, there is a faint lady on there, but I thought what I'll do, I'll put that on there. Okay, and then what I thought I would do is put a swatch on of material, that is. Just straighten that up a bit, make sure you're in the middle of the camera. It's really weird, I tell you, being here in somebody else's kitchen. She's got the kitchen down there and she's got a massive kitchen diner and it is absolutely huge. I wanted to put that there. What I should have done, hang on a sec, what I could do, never stick anything down. Now, this is German, I think, but it doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. And I think I've got more than one page there. Yes. Doesn't want to. Right, there we go. Oh, shall I ink? Yes. Now, guys, I hope you're all well. And if you're living in Great Britain at the moment, you have had a heat wave. It's been absolutely tremendous. And I think, I'm not sure, don't hold me to it, guys, but I do believe the retreat, we're going to have nice weather. Pretty sure. I still got that there, but it doesn't look like a swatch now, does it? Is that the word, swatch? Okay, now I can put that on there. I want to put that on there, like so. Put plenty of glue on there. I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to put some buttons. I'm not going to put the buttons on the swatch. I could have put the swatch down there, but never mind, I've done it there now. And then I'm going to put 3 buttons on here. Or I could put the 3 buttons up here. And then put a label down there, couldn't I? Or shall I put them down here? This is where I planned. I think actually this colour is better. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. But do I need something behind? Let me see. What have I got? What's that off? No, I don't want that. I've got some labels up here. Sewing machine, I don't want that. What about this that I've already inked? Look at that, fits perfectly. And I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to sew them onto here. And I've got my thread ready, and I'm going to, I didn't bring a pen in. So I tell you what I'll do, I'll mark them where they're going to go. I'm all fingers and thumbs. So if we do a top and a bottom, there's one. I'll do the bottom one first. 2. Let's sew those on first, and then we can see where the... So I made 2 holes ready. Okay, here we go. Now, if you hear some noises, we've got 2 grandsons. They live here. I don't live here. My 2 grandsons obviously live here, but they've gone out fishing with my husband at the moment, because Rachel lives right alongside the canal. Literally just outside the window and over the fence is the canal. And they're just literally just over the fence. I'm having trouble, guys. I knew this would happen. The holes are not big enough, that's what it is. Okay. It's because the knot is there, that's all. There we go. I hope you'll be patient with me today, because I'm not in my own craft room. And Rachel's very kindly let me use all her gear. Let me just trim that off there so it doesn't get in the way. Okay. I think I'll do them individually, because otherwise I'm going to have a line of cotton going down there, aren't I? So let's make these bigger. That might work better. Actually, probably the line would have been better down there, because I wouldn't have had a knot, would I? But never mind. That's life, such as it is. As I say, the weather's been stunning. I've been so busy, I haven't really enjoyed it. And Rachel's got a lovely little patio. Oh, it's quite a big patio, actually. I did sit out yesterday, and it was absolutely gorgeous. So as I was going to bed last night, I noticed I got a red face now, but never mind. Can't have everything. Oh, gosh, that went in nicely. Very nicely. There we go. There we are. And I think what I'll do now, I'm going to put a hole there. Ready? Turn it round. I hope you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to put a hole there. And I need to come up, don't I? Right. So I'm a bit slow today, guys, because I'm really tired. Apart from traveling around. The first week we went off and we did some traveling, because we were in the hotel literally a mile up the road from where we live in Cwmbran. And we stayed at the Parkway Hotel, which was fabulous. The girls that came on the retreat would be pleased to know that they treated us like royalty, and we were well looked after, because when we had a bad experience with them once when we had the retreat there. But this time, guys, if Brenda's watching this, she'll know what I'm talking about. And Phyllis. Now, isn't that fun? Okay, so they're going to be glued on there now, and that will be our first make. And I've lost my, no, there it is. So I think what I'll do, I'll use this glue because I'm finding this is working very well for me at the moment. So let's pour some of this on here, especially around where the cotton is so they don't come off. Always put glue on there if you've got cotton at the back. Okay, now I've got that up the right way. Look, I'm not making any mistakes today, I hope. Oh, I nearly died when I saw there was music on there. But never mind, you make these mistakes. It was my fault trying to be clever, and I was trying to do Rachel's kit with music on, because she plays lovely French music on hers. So I thought, oh, I can do this. I know I can do this. I didn't even consider that it might carry on, because I use iMovie it's called, I think, on my phone to record everything and join all the, not to record, to join all the videos together. There we go. I don't think we need anything else on there, guys. I know it looks a bit plain, but when it goes in the journal, which I'm not going to show you because we're doing the flip through next week. All right. Okay, so that's the first one done. So that can go up there. Now, what I was going to do next, I was going to make some, because I want some edgings to go on the edge of my page. So I'm going to tear up some paper, and I'm going to do a Corey Damon type of edging, because she does lovely layering, doesn't she? Just ink that a bit. Well, I know I made a mistake with the music, but I had such wonderful comments. You are lovely ladies, you really are. And this community, I have to say, is very, very special. And if you're considering doing making videos, and you're a bit shy, like I was at the start, because it took me, I think it was 3 or 4 years before I decided to do any. I pushed Rachel into it. I talked her into doing it before me. And then I thought, well, I don't see why I can't do it. So I did. What do we want behind there? I think we'll have some music paper. And once you start doing them, you're not so frightened, you know what I mean? And, you know, this community is so kind. The majority. You get the odd couple, but the know-it-alls, and what I call know-it-alls, and I don't like that. I think you should build people up, not knock them down. But anyway, there we are. I just wanted to thank you, because you were really kind to me last week, because I had a heck of a lot going on, and I didn't want to let you down. Is that upside down? No. I think that's too long though. I'm just making some on the edge of the page. What do you call these? Clusters? I think they're called clusters, aren't they? Let's just do it. I'm going to get in the muddle now, guys. So if I make a mess, at least we're having fun, aren't we? Right, that's going to be the base. That's going on next, and we're using up our scraps. Yes. I knew I would stick that the wrong way. Never mind. Doesn't matter. So we've got music paper, we've got digi. More digi. Like that. And I tell you what I've been doing. I don't know whether this will work. I've been stamping with that, as I showed you earlier. These are fun, aren't they? I don't think these are going to work on there, though. That one might. Ooh. Now, which way up would you put that? It's measuring tape, look, and oh, I suppose it would go that way. That looks a bit funny on there. I'm not going to use that. And I did some fabric as well, look. I know the lighting isn't brilliant, guys. I'm doing my best. Right, so what can we put on here then? We've got these. If I put it up the right way, that would work on there. I'm not going to make a big deal of this. I'm not going to think too much about this because I just need to get this video done for Rachel. And the boys will be coming back soon and they'll be making a noise. So there's one to go on the edge of the page. So that's one. I'm going to put that up there. So we've got two things made, not very much, but there we go. Now, what was I going to do with these? I was going to do something with these. Oh, I know what I was going to do. Right. Because we're using up our bits now, guys. Now, what I want to do, I've stamped on there with this. And it was one of Rachel's book pages, and it's got grease on there. And it's just a little bit of some words on the bottom, on the top of that, and I've used the sewing machine. So what I thought I would do, I need to back it onto something to make it a bit more stable, because this will be going onto a page, so I can glue that onto there. So let's glue this onto there. If you're still with me, I think you're wonderful. Right, and then I will cut it out. Right, I just want to stabilize that. That's nice. That's nice paper. So I'll just leave it on there for a moment, and then we'll use the cutter in a second. And I'm going to put that on there. Okay. Let's pick my glue up. So I'll be going home from Rachel's on Saturday. And as I say, my two girls are going to help me to clean the house. But wait until you see my bathroom. Oh, I'm so thrilled. And we've had to make it a disabled bathroom because of my husband, because he broke his back. We've discovered that he's done it twice, because when he was on the police motorcycles, he had so many accidents, you wouldn't believe, chasing people and so forth. He did break his back, but he didn't know he'd broken his back, which was very strange. That looks a bit odd now, doesn't it? So let's cut that out a second. Sorry this is so big, but there we go. Hey ho. Hey ho. I'm making a video, that's the main thing. And I've been putting it off, because I knew I was in somebody's strange house, or strange craft room. She's not strange, but you know what I mean. Don't worry, I'll ink it again. I'm taking all the ink off now, aren't I? Doesn't matter. I should have put the light on, it is a bit dark in here. I hope you can see okay. I don't want to do this video again. It's taken me long enough to pluck up the courage to do it after the mistake I made last week. Anyway, now should we round the corners? I think we may. Let's do little ones. Let's do number 7. There, that's nice. I got to double check now whether or not. Now you're wondering what I'm making now, aren't you? Let me get rid of the debris a moment. Okay, let's just ink again. Make it look oldie-worldy. I hope I'm loud enough. I'm not talking as loud as I would normally because it's not my house. So I hope you can hear what I'm saying. Now we can either put buttons on the top. Oh, there was something I was going to put on the top. I know what it is. Tape measure. But I was going to put it on the other one because I'm covering up the words. But does it matter? What do you think? No, I don't like that. I'll put that one on the next one. Right, let's see now. I think you can just about see me. Right, what I plan to do with this, if I can just get my ephemera box a minute. No, that's this one. Excuse me. I'm just looking for all my bits. And what they had in, that might be a little bit wide, that one. Let's find something a bit narrower. They all seem to be wide at the bottom, don't they? That's not going to fit in there. What it is a little ephemera holder, look. But these seem to be quite, oh, that'll do. There we are. Any more for any? Oh, I know, we could put these in, couldn't we? These are rather nice. Which way up is that? So that could go at the back there. Oh, that's a pretty one. And that can go in there. So there you go. So you've got a little ephemera holder to put inside your journal. Okay. So, guys, I'm going to leave it at that, but I didn't want to disappoint you and let you down. So we've made a couple of things, not many, but a couple of things. So we've got that with our buttons on, all right? And then you'll see them in my journal next week. I'm sure Rachel will do a much longer video than what I've done here. I can't tell how long this one is, 20 something, which I think is long enough. And I shall stitch down there, and then I should do some close-ups. I might even put some, what if we put tape on there? But no, I don't think that's going to work. No, I want some lace. I'm going to put some lace on there. So I'll take some photographs at the end, okay, guys? And then you can see them close up. Let me just get rid of all the debris a minute. So there we are. So we've got a little holder there. We've done some stamping. And we're using up our ephemera. So I'll make more of these. And I shall put the photographs on at the end, and then you'll be able to see what else I've made. But I'm going to go now because I know the boys will be coming back pretty soon. Have a good week. Have a lovely weekend coming up, because it's Thursday today, and that's another reason why I wanted to get it up early. So Rachel's internet takes longer for some reason. Mine is very quick where I live, but there we go. So I'll show you photographs at the end. All right, guys? Thank you for watching, and thank you, and I hope you've stayed with me. Take care, everybody. God bless. Okay, guys, I've just popped back on to show you how I finished them off. And this one, I've just added some lace and some material at the top, and I've just gone around with some blue stitching on that one. Okay. Now I just finished on her sewing machine. And this one, I meant to say that on Pinterest they had this twine. I'm just going to open it up so you can see it better. Going across here, and that's how they finished it off. And now I've added some lace at the bottom here, some little trim. Okay, so that's that one. And I tied a bow in that one. And there's another one. And we've done the same on that one. Okay, and you've got your ephemera in here. Cute, aren't they? And then I finished these off camera, and I've done some stitching around there and put some lace at the top. So there you go. So that's them complete. Okay, guys. So I hope you have a nice weekend. Look after yourselves. And thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.